Welcome to the lab for our lesson on pricing and support. For this lab, we'll focus on pricing. Some of our objectives include exploring the AWS free tier. We'll use the AWS pricing calculator. We'll also set up a budget in AWS budgets. So make sure, of course, you have an AWS account and then that has the necessary permissions to access these services. Remember, if you use root, you'll have those permissions by default. It is a good idea, though, to do the IAM user instead of root. Just, following best practices. All right, so first up is going to be exploring the AWS free tier. So you do have to log in to do that and then navigate to free tier to see your usage. So you're going to take a screenshot of this section here, right? Of the different services that you've used. If you want to display all of them, you can go 20 lines and then you'll see them all on a single page. You don't have to get every single one, just get like the top ones, right? In your screenshot should be fine. All right, so next up, you're gonna navigate to the free tier overview page. So this is actually us exploring the general free tier offerings from AWS. So you can filter by the tier type, right? The free tier type. You can go with always free, 12 months free, trials, etc. But I want you to explore 5 services, their limits under free tiers. It doesn't matter which type. They just have to be 5 services that are not currently in your free tier usage. So they're not services that you've already used. So as you can see here in free tier billing, I've used Simple Storage, CloudWatch, VPC, EC2, SNS, Elastic Cloud Compute, CloudWatch again. So yeah, some of these repeat, right? Data transfer, another CloudWatch. So it's really just a few, it's a handful. I just want you to pick some here that you didn't see here. So they can continue to explore the different offerings of AWS. All right. So once you do that, just do a list of 5 and then make a note of their usage limits. All right, so next up is going to be the pricing calculator. You don't have to be signed in for this one. Just like you don't have to be signed in for the free tier overview. You do need to be signed in, of course, to see your free tier usage. So you're gonna hit create estimate, and then you're gonna punch in these configurations, these parameters, and then you're gonna generate an estimate. So yeah, take a screenshot of the estimate, and then you'll answer some questions based on the estimate produced. So then write your responses to the AWS pricing calculator questions. And last but not least, we're going to do budgets. So that, again, you do have to be signed in. So I'm going to type in AWS budgets. Don't need to type in the AWS part. But where is it? Or maybe I just type in budgets. Yeah, there we go. So budgets under the billing and cost management. And then you can see I already created a budget. You're going to create one. You're going to follow this guidelines here. You're going to create a $1 budget and then just answer some quick questions about the utility of budgets, I should say. So write your responses to your budget questions and then, of course, take a screenshot of the created budget. When you take your screenshot, ideally, it should be of your completed budget like this and kind of the details there. You could also take a screenshot of as you're creating the budget, just the different parameters you set. That's also fine. So either one works. So you're going to have a screenshot of your free tier usage, the AWS free tier services list, screenshot of the pricing calculator estimate, responses to the questions, screenshot of the budgets, and then responses to the budget questions. Everything has to always go into one single file. So copy and paste all your work onto a document and submit as a single file, doc or PDF. So yeah, congrats, you've successfully explored the AWS pricing and cost management tools.